Well, I never got the video posted from this morning. It's just too big, and I didn't want to do it over my mobile data because I did post a bunch of videos and stuff, and I'm always weary of that. So I'm on my way home now. I got to get the plate for the trailer, so I have to get some paperwork printed out. I wanted to give you guys an update. I told you I was going with some horses this morning and wanted to get a look for myself. So I told everybody today I wanted to go with 4 or 5 horses. Do not jog them. I'm on my way. Went with Drebin. I was very, very happy with how Drebin looked today. He always a little peggy left front. We're always just very nervous, especially now that he went that big mile on a half-mile track. Now would be when you would see it. So let me see it. He was way better than I thought he'd be. I would say somewhere around 95, 100%. Now, the reason I don't say 100%, he looks a little ginger on his left front sometimes, but that, quite frankly, could be mechanics, because when he's going slow, he's really close to touching in a lot of places. So it's hard to get a real feel for him, but I can tell you this much. I was very happily surprised and really impressed with how good he looked in his race at Grand River, and equally as impressed of how he came out of the race. Sharp as a tack on the track today. So very happy with Drebin. I went with George of the Jungle. They said George is out of gear and looks terrible. They have to remember too, we just changed George's shoes from flip-flops to those mushroom bars, and it's a little awkward sometimes, so a little weird. Plus George has got that big poker-legged kind of, he's not built well. The Lord did not build him well. He did not take his time with him. And but he learns to go with everything, right? And we're always, when you have horses that are a little pigeon-toed, always very, very careful with their knees. He has a splint right front that bothers him. And he always comes out and looks a little bumpy left hind. And I think Johnny's 100% correct. I think he just dog trots and touches that left hind ankle once in a while. And he is very aware that he can and will do it. So when he's out there, he looks choppy as hell going slow. But what I did like about him today, he was sharp as a tack. He was feeling good. And when I did speed him up a little bit, he looked fine to me. I was happy with George. The reports I got were George was a little bumpy. Again, 2 for 2. Both horses were way better than I thought they'd be, and looked great coming out of very fast training miles for those horses. Then we went to the 2 Green Shoe fillies, Insider Trading, exactly what I wanted to see from her. She's sharp, eating all her feed the last 2 days, feeling good. No worse for wear as far as what took place Saturday, and looked great on the track today. Now, the tiny little hitch to her left hind that I was told about, 100% explainable when we had her fluoroscope back in November. I told you guys this. Lower hocks were a little tight, old OCD, left hind ankle, but jogs out of her quite quickly. So Amy painted her up really good, put a little scurf on her. When we get that scurf off, I suspect we will inject those lower hocks, that left hind ankle, and away you go to Pennsylvania. She will be schooling and qualifying very, very soon. Flash Fly looked great on the track. Very happy with what I saw from Flash Fly. She came into the race good, came out of the race well, qualifying, training mile, schooler good. So very happy with her. And then obviously all my attention towards the latter part of the morning was changing the shoeing. I had a great conversation with Preston about the shoeing on the filly. Now, he's adamant that the bloodlines and just the toe of that filly are just a little seedy, and they're very tender. He feels that it's the nails and the toe weights that we put on her, even though we glued them on and she was banging and ripping at them, he thinks that's just discomfort in the toe. And I said, okay, so we'll test your theory. So what we'll do is, we won't change the shoes, but I'll get you to take the shoe off of the right front foot. And then what we'll do is we'll put a rim pad on that mushroom bar, so it fits perfect underneath the mushroom bar. And then what we'll do is we'll cut that pad. So the pad would be a thin rubber pad about that thick. And what we'll do is we'll put it on the shoe properly and take it off of the front outside part of the toe. So that takes the pressure off. Now there's a gap between the shoe and the hoof, because there's rim pad on all other parts of the shoe. And what that does is take the concussion away from that area. I said, there, do that. If she's way better, then we're going on the right track. And she was way better. Now, I didn't see her yesterday, but the word was explained to me was lame. She was lame. And we've seen this before with her when the first time we put toe weights on her. Remember, if you go back and look at her videos, none of these are new to Seasons of Love, but I did want to get a handle on it. So talked to the vet. She said, I do not think it's her knees, which is great. And she goes, I do not think it's a line in her foot. I can't really explain it, but it is the right front portion of the right front foot. So if you cut the foot in 4 quarters, the outside corner of the front of the foot. So all we did was take a rim pad and relieve the pressure in that area. I could have trained her this morning. She was very, very good. So I'm sure Mary and Jerry would be happy to hear that. I know they were waiting for me to jog her, and I said, you're going to have to wait because we're getting her shod before she jogs on that foot. And then they couldn't stick around. So for Mary and Jerry, who waited all morning to watch Seasons of Love, vastly improved. I would say she's 90-95%, which would be her on a day that she got shod regardless. I didn't see very much discomfort in any way, shape, or form with her, and we can simply leave her that way. No problem at all. As far as the toe weights, we'll leave the toe weights off her. James, I forgot, had a set of weighted bell boots that he had for Blarney Castle. I'm going to borrow those and wear those on Seasons of Love, and I think she'll come right back to true form. So happy, no issues to deal with today. I even spoke to Jason, both sides of the border as of today, no new issues today. Everything is smooth sailing. So right now I'm going to get the trailer plated and even get my hair trimmed up a little bit. Maybe. I'll get my hair done today. And then I'm going to watch Ollie play baseball. I'm going to try and slide a nap in at some point this afternoon, watch my boy play baseball, and then off to Northfield Park. We got a lot going on. I got to make the sets up for tomorrow for the schoolers, because they have the baby schoolers in the morning now. So 11 o'clock, track closed, gate goes out in the track, school as many as you want. I think we have 9 or 10 to go with tomorrow. So that'll be Jason McGinnis, Jason Merriman, and myself, times 3, I believe, is what we're probably going to look at for tomorrow. And then Thursday we have 4 qualifying. So it is a hot day, 28 degrees Celsius here in Guelph, Ontario. Just a dandy, dandy day. I am, as I said, off to Ohio this evening. Lots of work to be done. Haunted House, good luck with everybody in the Haunted House group tonight. He's racing, I believe it's him that's racing in Plainridge, and then back to some more racing tomorrow. Mo Power Babies back at it tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. So with that, I'll let you go. It has been a great day. I hope it's been an equally great day for you. Take care.